A teenager accused of trying to solicit someone for murder was released this afternoon from jail. He's been detained since police saw evidence he violated conditions of release several weeks ago. It all goes back to when he made threats and was arrested by South Portland police earlier this year. News Center Maine's Jack Mulmid has been following this case and joins us from outside of Cumberland County Courthouse. Jack.
Amanda, that's right. This really is a pretty complicated case. First of all, we are choosing not to name the teenager because it's yet to be determined if we'll know if this teenager will be tried as an adult or a juvenile. That's yet to be determined, hopefully sometime in the new year. The judge has also decided to seal much of the evidence in this case, so we haven't been able to see a lot of those events that led up to many of these allegations. Many of those allegations, which we do know have stoked a lot of fear within the South Portland and South Portland High School communities, and that prisoner advocacy groups that I've talked to today tell me that this really isn't the way that we should go about things, and that there should be a lot more community support for people just like this teenager.
I think all of us would love to know a lot more than we do.
South Portland Schools Superintendent Timothy Matheny earlier this year talking about how one of his students was wrapped up in the criminal justice system. The teenager accused of trying to solicit someone to commit murder in the school community. The teen is also charged with a Class A felony of arson from an incident in 2022 and terrorizing. South Portland Police Chief telling us the teen was plotting some sort of attack against the school community. And since then, it's been a lengthy legal battle, with police now looking at evidence he violated conditions of release, resulting in the teen to be held at Maine's only youth prison.
There's also a myth floating around in society that some kids are bad, but we don't ask ourselves the questions enough about what they're missing.
Brandon Brown is formerly incarcerated and works with at-risk youth. He says teenagers like this teen are acting out because they are missing things in their daily life.
Acts like this, making threats like this are really indicative of something that's missing in a young person's life, not something that's present.
And these threats the teen may make are not to be taken lightly.
The threats can't be taken lightly, but the only way to get around the threats is to find out where they come from.
Now, the teen is released from Long Creek as of Thursday, back to a community that has expressed their fears for the better part of a year.
But the fact of the matter is that every child in our community is somebody that we owe something to. And so if we are truly afraid of the behaviors that young people are displaying, then we need to be curious and ask, what is it that I or my community can offer to this young person?
And the teenager was released from Long Creek earlier this afternoon. The judge said that the teenager will be placed under house arrest and use of electronics and social media will be heavily limited. Now, in the meantime, we are looking to see if this teenager will be tried as an adult or a juvenile, hopefully sometime in the new year. Amanda?
Jack Mulmid live in Portland for us tonight. Thank you, Jack.